I know how much you admire Hugh Hefner.
I do.
Which got me thinking, what if Chippendales did like a Playboy Club thing? Cuffs and collars, just like the bunnies. It could be a really classy touch.
I feel ridiculous.
You are a genius.
When we think of Chippendales, I do think people tend to go goofy in their mind sometimes, especially with the SNL skit. And people don't always go to the darkness of this story. So I want to know what drew you into telling this story, because there is some crazy stuff that happens with these characters.
I think both of those things is what led me to it. It's the darkness that a lot of people don't go to because they don't know about, but also the levity and goofiness and lightness of the world. Both those things together, you know, you're putting on a show that people have never seen before, and it's a massive success, and it's delighting women, and it's making women feel more powerful about themselves. So to me, it was really, I was just interested in exploring that both those things can exist at the same time, because it's not back and forth between light and dark. It's light and dark both at the same time.
And Annalie, I just watched your episode actually today. When your character enters, what I love about the first romance here is here's men dancing, being all hunky, and your character's attracted to the business, to the money, to the accounting, right? Tell me about playing that type of role for you as an actor and taking that type of thing on.
You know, I feel like as an actor, you just pray that the complicated ones come along. And what I mean by that is like the more complicated, the better to play. And this woman is full of juxtapositions. And also, she's very awkward, which is always fun to play. We always say that the love language between these two characters is numbers. And that first scene that you see them meet and interact, there's like the subtext is certainly sexy, but the language is just all math.
You do a lot of dancing. What was the funniest moment for you? Was it the breakaway pants? Was it something that popped out? You're like, wow, this is ridiculous.
Popped out's a very interesting word for you to use there. No, luckily nothing popped out. The wardrobe fittings, now those were a different story. But once we had everything locked, everything was in. I think I don't have a whole bunch of funny stories. I think the most interesting thing was that we actually, like, when I went and did the first one, and it was like me dancing 11 hours that full day. Me and Kumail, after that, we came together and we realized that, like, the energy in there was palpable. Like, you could really see why Chippendales worked.
I'll tell you what was funny. I had to look him in the eyes. Every time I saw quitting in a thong, I was like, I'm not trying to get a problem with HR, you know? I talk to you like this all the time. I wanted to make sure you knew where my eyes were.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever worn so little clothing, and that's my entire wardrobe, so.